I have heard the cry of my people. Dear friends, I am Sister Alice Peter, Superior General of the Congregation of Seva Missionary Sisters of Mary, SMSM, with its generalate in Manali New Town, Chennai. Shalom to all of you. I have begun with a text from the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 7, where God expresses His solidarity with His people suffering in Egypt. Allow me to share with you how we, a small and growing diocesan congregation, were happy to show our solidarity with the suffering around our communities during these prolonged and difficult lockdowns the poor around us had to experience. True, the world is reeling under the scourge of COVID-19. Within a very short span of time, the coronavirus has already brought death to some 2 lakhs people around the world. The terrific pandemic has unlocked the doors to a shattered world of unemployment, economic depression, poverty, starvation, and misery. Life at every dimension has been wrecked, and people at every stage of growth have to change their lifestyles to survive. The world we knew is no more. During these days of lockdown, we have been hearing the heartbreaking cries of the sick and the suffering, the poor and the downtrodden, the migrants and the voiceless from around our planet. The heart-wrenching conditions of the millions battered to the ground by COVID-19 has been also a wake-up call to go beyond prayer to faith in action. As the letter of St. James tells us, faith without good works is dead. James chapter 2, verse 70. Responding proactively to the well-nigh unbearable living conditions that the series of lockdowns brought to the poorer sections of people living around us, the members of the Seva Missionary Sisters of Mary, SMSM, decided not to be just passive and silent onlookers from the margins of society. However small our resources, as a young and growing diocesan congregation, we decided to respond proactively to the need of the hour. Hence, to raise funds, we mobilized our own social workers and health professionals, past peoples and staff, past and present, of our schools, benefactors and friends. They contributed in cash and in kind. We were overwhelmed by their generosity and a deep sense of solidarity with their needy brothers and sisters. With their liberal support, we were able to supply to the neediest people in the nearby villages some of the basic necessities of life, such as rice, groceries, and stationery items. Each was given a mask as well. Our main beneficiaries were the following: the socially and economically backward families, families of poor children who were special and school-going, the derelict and aged people, the physically and mentally disabled widows, and underprivileged supporting staff of our schools. The total number of beneficiaries hails from around 3,000 families and more. During this corona period, following the guidelines given by the government, Sister Dr. Sara Lamardam, MBBS cum DGO, member of our own congregation, and her team of nurses and staff offered to the needy full-time medical assistance as health professionals at our Infant Jesus Hospital, Manali New Town, Chennai. Besides, we have placed our school building at the service of the government for keeping people under quarantine. Above all, we ceaselessly plead for God's mercy upon His people, and He eradicates this coronavirus from the world. We are well aware that our relief measures amount to a drop in an ocean of utter need during this corona pandemic. Yet, we know that our drop of help made some difference and brought a little more of solace to a few of the neediest poor around us. That joy is all we need, and the certainty that whatever we have done to the least of Jesus' brothers and sisters, we have done to him. God bless us all.